Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Welcome to Video Tuesday. And so today it is Tuesday, December 9th, 2025. We're going to be making a Christmas card today, but before I get started with that, I'm going to show you some more new product from the January to April mini catalog. Can't open the catalog yet because it's not current, but I can show you the front of the catalog and tell you that if you are a customer of mine, your catalog is on its way. You probably get it hopefully in the next week or so. I'm not sure. 100% sure when they'll be mailed out, but when you get the catalog, you're going to love it. I am going to show you some more of the product that I purchased. I can show you that, and this is all from the mini catalog. So I'm just going to show you some designer series paper, another bundle, and some of the gems. So let's get started. Just going to put the camera down. If I can put it down low enough. There we go. Okay. So this is the stamp set that this is the bundle that I absolutely love. This is called Hope, Love, and Joy. And I think what I really like about this is the versatility. So obviously the words are all missing the O. So the stamp set is designed with that missing, but they give you the O that you can insert if you just want the word the way that it's designed. Now, the other pieces that you can put in place of the O would be like a snowflake, a dove, a star, breast cancer awareness, the glow in the world, and then the little words say fill the world with, so you can fill the world with joy or hope, wishing you love. So, and then the dies that coordinate with this cut out all of those pieces plus a few extras. Okay, so you get the extra heart and these extra pieces. So this stamp set, this bundle is amazing, and it's in the new packaging. So this is the new clear packaging. We don't have red rubber anymore. We only have photopolymer stamps. So we have all this new packaging. This is the way all of your stamps will come now from the new mini catalog. Okay. One other thing I'm going to show you are these. These are absolutely adorable, and they are called Ladybug Garden Epoxy Shapes, and I just think they are precious. They are kind of flat. Can you see that they don't have a lot of depth to them? They're very flat, which is great. So these could be like little water drops, little ladybugs on leaves or flowers, and they, how many do you get? You get a ton of these. Item 167005, you actually get 72, so you get a lot. And what I love about them is that they're reasonably priced, and there's a lot, so they don't skimp on the quantity, and they will mail nicely because they're so flat. Okay, I'm going to show you this designer series paper. This is called Lovely and Beautiful. It's a 12 by 12 designer series paper, and I've already cut up one piece. I'm going to be using it at my January 10th everyday stamp class. If you're interested in that class, you would make 12 cards, and you would be using lots of products. Everything would be cut for you, and it includes lunch. If you're local, it would include lunch and the making of 12 cards here at my house. But if you are not local, you could purchase a kit, and the kit is $52 for the 12 cards and envelopes. So here is the designer series paper. Gorgeous. Look at that. Love that one. But these have the gold accents. And this is the back side of that one. So that would be Old Olive. The versatility of this paper, it's not just all flowers, little flowers, big flowers. It's just got a lot of versatility. That piece. Gorgeousness. So this is sold in the new mini catalog. And again, it's called Lovely and Beautiful 166957. Okay, so just wanted to share that with you. Today we are going to make a Christmas card, so let's get started. I'm going to be using a garden green card base. The card base is a little bit smaller than normal, so if you want to cut your card base, it is 8 3/4 by 4 1/4, And you do want to score it at 5.5. Okay, and that's going to be the start of your card. So I guess you could call this kind of a fun fold. It's a simple fun fold. Okay, and then I have the white piece that's going to go inside. I'm going to do a little stamping on that before I put it inside, but it's going to go inside. I am going to be using Beautiful Pattern 3D folder, and this again is from the new mini catalog. Beautiful Pattern 3D is item 167097, and it's if you're into sewing or quilting, this might be right up your alley. It's got kind of a sewing texture to it. Okay, like I look at it, I almost think of a quilt. Okay, so I did cut a piece of that. So before I ran it through the embossing folder, this piece is actually 4 1/8 by 3 1/8. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach this to my card. And it's gonna move this white piece. It's actually going to layer nicely because it's just a smidge smaller than this top piece. So it's just going to layer really nicely on here. Okay, the designer series paper that I chose for this card is called Elegant Pine Snowflakes. And I just chose these 3 little pieces. This is a perfect use of scraps. So I really love this paper. It's not a bright paper. It's you know, it's got cherry cobbler and old olive, secret sea. It's got a lot of deep colors in it, which are kind of right up my alley. So what I'm going to do now is just go ahead and put these on my card. So size-wise, you're probably asking me the size. Okay, so this is 4 by 3/4, no, 4 by 5/8, 4 by 5/8. Okay, and I'm going to start right down here at the bottom. And I'm just going to leave a little space. Okay, I'm going to flip this one over. I'm going to put this one next. That, leaving just a little bit of a gap in between, very small gap in between. And then this one, I thought this side actually went better. Okay, now what this leaves is a little gap at the top, and I kind of thought that would be perfect for some ribbon. So I have some of this, and I don't even know if this is current. I don't think it is. This is silver ribbon, and it's like 1/8 inch. Okay, the tricky part is tying it. Because I want to tie a little bow right over here. I love this ribbon, but it's a little hard to tie. Oops, it's kind of cockeyed. There we go. I need about the same on each side. Ooh, I didn't cut that any too big, did I? Gosh, maybe I'll just tie a knot. Should have cut this a little bigger. Still want to tie a little bow. Let's see if I can pull it off. Be awful tiny. It's really stretching my fingers, my little old fingers. Since I turned 70, my fingers are not as nimble as they used to be. Okay, I think I'm going to take a mini glue dot. I'm going to try a little trick here. I'm going to take a mini glue dot, and I'm going to put it right there. Okay. And I'm going to use that as kind of a crutch. So I want to make sure it's not twisted. No, it's not twisted. This ribbon is easy to twist because it's so narrow. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to use that little mini glue dot to hold this in place. See if that works. Man, I wish I had cut this about an inch longer. Goodness. Well, okay, we're just going to tie it in a knot. I don't think there's any way I'm going to pull a bow off of that. And a knot will be just as cute. Let's just go with a knot. because if you're not going to cut your ribbon long enough, you need to just forego the bow. Okay, so we have that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some dry embossing, heat embossing on here, and I am going to be using my Snowy Delight stamp set, Snowy Delight bundle. So I'm going to be using the two sentiments from here, a winter wish for Snowy Delights with family, friends, and long peaceful nights. And then I'm going to use these little snowflakes. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my embossing buddy. And I'm going to put a little embossing buddy on there. And then I'm going to stamp my stamps in Versamark. So when you use Versamark, you need to make sure you ink up your stamp all the way. Make sure it's fully inked. Okay. And then I'm going to ink up my A Winter Wish for Snowy Delights. Yep. Put that at the top right here. And then I'm going to put the other sentiment about, and I'm going to kind of gauge where I want to put it. I'm going to put it about right here. Oops. Get it going the right way. I don't want it upside down. Okay, so now I'm going to use my silver embossing powder, my Wow powder. And I'm just going to pour that over my images. Trying to remember where it was, right there. Okay, there's one of them. The other one was up here. There we go. Looks pretty good. Okay, I see a few little flecks of embossing powder, so I'm going to use my brush. It comes with the kit. I'm just going to try to clean up the little spots that I see. There's a little spot right here, but I hope I can get it. I think I can. Okay. Looks good. Now I'm going to take my heat tool and I'm going to let it heat up for a second. While it's heating up, I'm going to heat my embossing powder. So you can make colored images if you're interested in doing that. So for example, if I wanted to make this old olive, I could have done that by just, after I stamped it in Versamark, then go ahead and pick up a little old olive ink on my stamp also. And it would have been shiny, but it would have been an old olive. That would have been kind of pretty. But the reason that I wanted silver, is because I'm going to put this back in my jar. Ooh, I hear thunder. That's weird. When you hear thunder in the winter in St. Louis, it's weird. Okay, so I have that ready. I'm going to go ahead and put that in my card. Okay, so it should fit nicely because this white piece is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and the reason I kind of wanted to make sure that that was, you know, not below this line. Okay, the last thing I want to do is I cut out a silver snowflake from the Snowy Delights snowflake dies. Okay, and I want to take this out of the silver foil. So silver foil is available in the annual catalog. Look at that. How gorgeous is that? And I want to add that to my card. But before I do that, before I put glue on it, I'm going to show you my little trick. I'm going to take this. What I want to do is place this where I want it. And I'm going to flip this over I'm going to put a post-it note, a sticky post-it note or a sticky note, whatever you want to call them, like that. Okay, so I will know where to put my glue. So I'm just going to put some glue right here, little drops of glue. Okay, a few little extras in here to hold it in place. That looks good. Now I'm going to keep that intact. I'm going to flip this over and flip this over. And I'm going to line that post-it note back up where I had it before. And I'm just going to hold that down until it sticks to my card. Okay. And then I'm gently going to flip this over, take this away. There's no glue here, which is good. Okay. Making sure that that sticks. So now I have the snowflake with no glue on the inside right here. All the glue went right there. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I have these pieces of snowflake, right? And I'm thinking, how cute would it be to kind of use this and kind of make a interesting envelope. So I have my old olive ink pad and a blending brush. And I just want to blend a little bit of this ink here. Just to get a little bit of a snowflake image on the flap of my envelope. Oh, that's so cute. Do one more. You don't need it to be really dark. I don't want it to be super dark. I just want it to be a little bit light. So now I have some cute snowflakes on my envelope flap to go with the card. Okay, so there's my finished card. Now, if you're interested, I have a kit ready for this card. If you're interested in receiving this kit, I always make an extra one, and I am willing to send it to you. The kit is $5. If you want it mailed to you, it's an extra $1 for postage, so for $6. And you actually get a sample card. You get the card. You get the kit to make this card. Includes an envelope, everything you need to make the card. Okay? And you actually get the card, so you can follow along with the card. It's kind of nice to have a card to go with it, so to look at. So if you're interested, just let me know. This is called kit number 4, and I'll be willing to send it to you. Or if you're local, just come by and pick it up. First person that's interested will get the kit. Just have one kit, so that's all I do is one extra kit. Thanks for watching today. My name's Trevis Bossler, a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in St. Louis, Missouri. I appreciate you watching my videos, and I will see you on Friday. Bye.